All right, guys. I can't even stop, man. Let's just keep going. Don't let money change you. Hope y'all had a great Tuesday. I always got to give y'all some music, man. Change the atmosphere.
Can you hear
Get y'all
me?
thinking right about y'all money. Oh, y'all see that shirt? That's supporting black-owned business. I create my own destiny.
Can you hear me, Evan?
All right, guys. I better turn this off because I won't stop. I know Zoe trying to get in. Anthony, Financial IQ, I see you trying to get in too. You might be having some problems. Anyway, this is Tuesday, Ticker Tuesday Talk, man. Thanks so much for joining. I know we're going to have a lot of people that are joining in as well. It's been a hot week, and we're going to be talking about some things today. So just kind of give you a rundown. There's some of you guys that are brand new to Blab. Blab gives us a platform to connect live stream and to interact. So there are 4 seats that are here. So you see 2 of them taken up already. And anytime you want to jump in a hot seat, I call it a hot seat, you can do that. And you can go live with this, share your opinion, your thoughts, your beliefs on whatever it is that you want to talk about. You start talking crazy, I'm going to kick you out of seat. No, I'm just playing. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm serious, but I'm just playing. No, I'm serious. Anyway, food, fantastic. So here's the deal, guys. To tell you a little bit about Blab. So, thank you so much, Miss Here. I'm gonna go ahead and heart that. So, here's the deal, guys. Anytime anybody gets into a seat, this is your opportunity to connect with them. So, above them, you'll see their Twitter handles, and you can just click yes or plus, and it's gonna allow you to follow them. And then guess what? When you follow them, they'll go back and follow you when they get the opportunity. Why do we want to do that? Well, we want to leverage our networks. We want to bring all of our networks together because the more people that you know that I connect to, the more people I know that you connect to, then the better we're going to be in sharing knowledge, the better we're going to be in sharing our services, our products, and things like that. We want to make our network we want to make your network and my network become our network. Oh, that's fabulous. That's phenomenal. That's what we do. That's just what we do. So anyway, so that's what you can do. Obviously, when people are talking as well, if you hear something that you like and it's like, boom, I love what you just said. I love that thing. I love your opinion. You just hit that screen and it's going to give them some hands up. So everybody do hands up in your seat. That's what we're doing. You give them some props. And that's how you do it. So yeah, so I got to give those some props because he actually did it. That's fantastic. You got a couple props there. Fantastic. You go see them props go up, man. It's going to let the people know that you love what you vibing with them. See, I could ask you at the end and say, hey, give me your feedback. But I don't need to do that because you're going to show your feedback by giving props. Fantastic. All right. Now, up to the top left, it's going to be something that says tell a little bird. So I want everybody right now to click that tell a little bird if you haven't already done it. What is that going to do? That's going to let all your Twitter followers know what you are doing now. See, most people, they say they want to get rich. Most people say they want to get money. But there's only a few people who are actually going to do something about it and actually start talking about money. Well, your friends on Twitter want to know where they can go to start talking about money. And so that's what you do. You go ahead and let them know that you talking about money. And maybe they follow you and they're like, I've been looking for a place where I can talk about money. And they're going to come in and they're going to join us tonight. Also, underneath that, you have this thing that says tell your friends. Of course, that's Facebook. What's up, Evans Munch? What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you, man?
Good, man.
Hey, y'all ain't giving up. Hey, I told y'all ain't giving up the props for Evans Munch. There we go. All right. Thanks for joining. I see Financial IQ, Anthony Wright still trying to get in. Thanks for joining, Evan. So tell your friends. If you click that, that's going to send a message to your Facebook account. It's going to let all your Facebook friends know that you're here talking about money, and they might want to come and talk about money. See, everybody talk about it, but now you got a place where you can actually come do it, and we're going to be sharing some things. I thank you, Anthony, for trying to come in. We got a place you can come share some things and do that thing. So that is what Blab is. Now, here's the deal.
All right, I'm in.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I can hear you, man. Thanks for joining. So everybody, we got a full house today. So everybody's thing you should have clicked everybody's thing and started following them. Now, here's the deal. Every now and then, I'm going to change the title. I'm going to change the subject. So, I know y'all waiting to talk about Walmart. So when I do that, I'm going to change the title. And then, boom, you're going to have to resend it out to your Twitter fans and your Facebook fans. Let them know that's what we're talking about now. He got his Financial Literacy Challenge shirt on. That's what I'm talking about. In case I don't know, if y'all need to get a shirt, y'all want to get a financial literacy shirt, y'all want to support his efforts to make a difference in the community, man, get your shirt So, Anthony, if you could put the link in on where they can get a shirt from, that Teespring link or whatever it is they can order from, just go ahead and drop that in the chat box. All right. So I'm gonna change the title or the subject, and when that happens, you can just send that thing back on out because now your people might not have been interested in Tuesday Talk, but they might be interested in talking about Patti LaBelle. Oh, because y'all know we're gonna talk about Patti LaBelle tonight, and then y'all just send that thing back out. And that just get everybody excited about, man, we can talk about sweet potato pies now. We hungry. So that's what's going on. Now, for everybody that's in the hot seat, man, we did some wonderful things, some other things you can do as well. You might be multitasking or something like that. Maybe you got a Periscope. You want to do a Periscope and a blab at the same time. You can do that as well. So, yeah, we know he's creating them pies, but that ain't the point. They don't know that. They just going to go keep buying them. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. Don't get me off track. Don't try to distract me. All right. All right. So, so at any rate, so that is what Blab is, man. It gives you an opportunity to connect with people from the comfort of your own home. Talk about what we want to talk about. We can have whatever, but we're going to be talking about stocks tonight, and y'all see some of the things that we're going to talk about. So me and Zoe, we were trying to figure out, man, what do we want to talk to? So and all we do really is just follow what you guys tell us to talk about. And so there was a big debate, and we started talking about JCPenney last week. And that led us to say, hey, why don't we talk about like retail? And it just so happens that a lot of retail companies started, reporting their earnings this week. And so we're just going to talk about retail, and we're going to get y'all opinion, give y'all some ideas on some things that you can do to make some money. And you get to share your opinion and everything like that. So, Ticker Tuesday Stock Talk. We are here in the building. I only got 44 props so far. I ain't doing a good job, man. We're going to have to keep this thing rolling. So
I'm gonna give you some props once I learn how to do it.
just click on the screen. Just highlight this screen and click on it. Rad, Evans Munch down in the bit. Wait, hey Evans, tell us where you're from, man. What city, what country, what state, wherever you at?
I'm in Atlanta, Marietta, Georgia, but I'm originally from Kenya, though.
Okay, fantastic, man. We I put a flag up said pray for Kenyans, man. I know about that 147.
Yeah, I saw that. I appreciate that.
Hey, Mr. Rice, Anthony Rice, man, where you from?
Hey, I'm from Washington, D.C. Currently live in Bowie, Maryland.
All right, fantastic, man. D.C. is in the building. Mrs. Osap, what's up? Where you from?
What's going on, everybody? We over here in the Atlanta area as well.
Atlanta area, fantastic. I'm in Atlanta area as well. Just so happen we got 3 ATLians on the phone, man, in the hot seats right now, man. So don't feel intimidated, Mr. Maryland. We out doing. So here's the deal, guys. So I noticed something, and I was like, man, maybe there are going to be some people here today that noticed maybe the same thing I noticed. And I saw a company today that did over 400,000. Let me see, what is it? 400,000, 400 million. Let me make sure I got this number right. 400 million transactions today. 400 million transactions. Their average volume for the past. Hey, what's going on? Still go to Saps. Hey, this is not a love and relationship talk, man. Get off the screen.
I just wanted to say hi.
What up? What up? Saps in the building. Hey, the lady get on the screen and he get like 400 likes. What's up with that?
That's right. That's right.
With that.
Couples doing finances together. That's right.
That's Blabgate.
All right, guys. So there was a company today that average volume for their last 3 months was 74 million. Today they did 400 million. I thought that might be something interesting that we want to talk about. Let me change this subject real quick. 400 milli transactions for which company? Anybody know the company I'm talking about? Any ideas? 400 milli transactions. Average volume for the past 3 months was 74 million. They did 400 million transactions today. Good guess. Amazon. That would be wrong, but good guess. We know that Amazon probably do a whole bunch. Let me see how many transactions Amazon did, because this is gonna be interesting when I tell y'all. And the reason why I'm having this conversation is because these are some things that you're gonna start to pick up on. It's called unusual volume. So Amazon, they did 4 million transactions today, and when I say transactions, that just means clearly that that was a volume that was traded. Google did 1.5 million transactions today. So that answer wouldn't be correct. We got somebody that said Walmart. Of course, they thinking, damn, we're going to talk about Walmart today, so it must be Walmart, right? So, of course, that's probably going to be, let's see how many Walmart did. Walmart did 24 million transactions today, so that'll be wrong. Is it a bank? Good. So somebody said Apple. Apple do a whole bunch of transactions in a day. So we looked that up. Apple did 27 million transactions. So we done said Amazon, Google, Walmart, you. ERDJ Inc. That's right, baby. So we got Apple, Amazon, Google, Walmart, some of the biggest companies in the world. They only did what, 25 million transactions. I'm telling you, there's a company that did 400 million transactions today. Volkswagen. Let me see if I can find that. Volkswagen. Would it be? I don't know if we got Volkswagen. I doubt that's gonna be it. But
is it Alibaba?
Alibaba, trying to say Baba. Let's see what Baba did. We're getting close. 12 million for Baba, so they ain't even up to 25 million. However you spell it. Weave Company. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, we got the Weave Loan Store did 400,000 transactions today. All right, so let me narrow this down for you guys. So it's in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This company I'm talking about is one of the 30 biggest, largest companies in the world. They happen to be in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is going to be an index which houses the 30 largest companies in the world. And what I'm saying is there's a company in the Dow that did 400 million transactions today. I wonder if anybody can find it. I mean, I don't take 30 minutes. I'm not giving you a minute a company. What I'm saying is there's a company in the Dow. Anybody? Ford? Oh, that's a good Amex. See, y'all coming up with some good stuff. Now let's see Ford. What Ford do? Ford going once, Ford going twice. Ford 25 million. Amex. AMX, right? What am I doing? Y'all messing me up. American Express. AXP, I'm sorry. There you go. Somebody hit it. GE. All right, fantastic. I don't have to keep looking.
Wow.
Good. All right, so GE. Who is that? Centera? Oh man, I wish I could give you like some hearts. Hey, everybody down there below, just start that. I put a 1 on it. I need to see 5 likes on that comment. 5 likes on it. You go. Oh, you cheated. Oh, that's cool. Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, go ahead and put some. I got 4 likes. I need 1 more. Anybody else like that statement? GE was it was. All right. So here's the deal, guys. GE typically does 74 million. Their average volume is 74 million for the past 3 months. Average daily volume, which means average people that are interested in GE buying and selling that stock, 74 million. Today they did 400 million transactions. All right. There should be some bells and some alarms, something going off right now saying, what the hell is going on with GE? And so I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. I'm still researching. I just found out not too long. I'm like, what the hell going on with GE? And so that's the challenge for you tonight. That's your homework tonight. As you look at companies or whatever you're doing, you go and look at GE and get an idea of what's going on with them. That's a lot of volume. It could be volume going up or it could be volume going down. It could be volume that's going to cause some unusual activity up or unusual activity down. But there's going to be some unusual activity that's going on with GE. And our job now is to be like Inspector Gadget. And we got to go in and find out what's going on that we don't know. Now, the interesting thing about this is a lot of this volume happened. Guess what time it happened?
What time?
What time? So what time does the market close? Anybody know what time the market closed?
4 o'clock.
That's right. Solutions Turk said it right. I know that's for Sean. Yeah, I know he a guru. So this activity happened right before the market closed. So there is somebody that knows something about GE. And unfortunately, like when we look at insider trading, we're not gonna see this. I mean, we ain't gonna see this till like a month later. What happened today? So we got some deep sea divers in this piece. I know we got some in our group. I know we got some that are here today that are watching and like, man, I can find out. Hey, if you find out before we get off, feel free. We're gonna throw you in a hot seat. You can find out. I can't research and talk at the same time. Put options galore. So somebody saw they had a lot of put options. I know, one of the reasons is the split from Synchrony, but what is that really going to cause? I mean, we already knew this split was coming, right? I mean, they already what do I think about Twitter? Okay, I'll come back to that question. So Martha Stewart could tell me. Okay. Fantastic. All right. So I don't know if that was funny, but hey, I'm gonna give you a star just for being funny, brother. All right. There we go. All right. So, or maybe you're saying Martha Stewart can tell you about Twitter. I don't know. I can't look at them quotes because y'all gonna get me distracted. All right. So we knew that Synchrony Financial, we knew that they had already did a split. Synchrony Financial has already been their own company, and obviously GE just said, hey, we're gonna release more of our shares and give up more control of Synchrony Financial, which used to be GE Capital. That's cool. Maybe today was the day that they actually paid out all those people they're supposed to pay out that had Synchrony Financial stock. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's interesting that it happened right before close, and that's the amount of volume. And Synchrony Financial information is probably what occurred, but what did that really mean? I don't know. That's for us to research. Those are some things that you look for, that you go and say, hey, I need to find out why. It ain't gonna be easy to find either, because if it was easy to find, it'd already be news on it. See, that's the thing. Like, the news ain't said nothing about GE at 400 million transactions today, but that's what happened. But why it ain't on the news? That's big news. That's unusual activity. That's a spark. Something's going to happen with GE. I'm just saying it's time to look at GE and figure out what's going on, if it's going to be going long or going short. And, maybe you can capitalize on it. So, Charlie Sheen seems to be bigger news.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So that was the beginning of our day, and I just said, hey, I figured that would be something that y'all might want to talk about. So anyway, any thoughts on that, guys? I know you guys in the hot seat waiting on me to shut my big mouth. So, any thoughts on that, guys?
You the point guard, Evan.
When you look at how do I find out about the transactions? Well, all right, guys. So here's the deal: when you got a question, you got to put like a /Q on it, so I make sure I see your question before you type it. That way it'll come into our question screen. So I see your question. Money has spoken, and Money has spoken. Man, I love that name, man. Where you get that name from? You steal that from me? Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. So how do you find out, man? Basically, you just got to look at the just being creative. Hey, I love that. Hey, creativity and controversy creates cash. All right, here's the deal. So when you look at, I have what we call screeners. I do a screen in my, when I'm looking for stocks, and I look for unusual activity. I look for, big chunks of stuff being bought, and so I found it in the screen. And so I didn't find the 400,000, but I did see that the January call and put position for GE has 100,000 shares on both the call and the put option. In other words, it's a straddle position that someone took on GE today, because they're saying the same thing that I'm saying. Something going on with GE. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm giving y'all a heads up. I don't know what it is. It might not be revealed to us on the news until the news is old, until everybody else done made their money. But I'm giving y'all a heads up that something is going on with GE. Somebody put huge chunks of their money on the GE call and put position, and the insider's info won't be available to you until it's already too late. Like, we know what the insider did a month after they did it. So this is where us being, looking into research and really digging and diving in. Hopefully, if you got a GE position, it's going to be good for you to go out into their site and look at their investors tab to see if anything happened. They have to report when the company, or when the some of the directors or the people that own the company buy or sell their stocks or shares. It may not be out today, but I can guarantee you, if you go look there, that might be a great place for us to start to get some information. It's the GE's company tab, and so he said saw something about the sale of a Japanese financial unit. So we're talking about a breakout level. When you see something like that, 400 million transactions, that's what we're talking about, a breakout. So, you saw it on the street? All right, thanks so much, Paris. Any Evans, you got anything to say about that?
All I gotta say is most of those shares were from this plate, from the company they just played with, because G was supposed to get 1.05 shares per one GE share.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure most of that came from there. Although G,
Okay.
if you look from end of October, G's been getting a lot of volume for the last 3 weeks anyway. So either way, there's a lot of volume coming to GE. So
Yeah. So when you're looking at technical analysis, guys, price and volume are the things that you really are. Hey, how'd you do that? What? How you do that? How you do that, man? We got graphic designers and stuff right here. Yeah. So you put backslash Q and thank you for that, Vashawn. All right. So our next topic, man. So I want to ask you guys.
Wow, yeah, that's nice.
All right. So here's the next
Learn
topic,
something
guys.
new every day.
What are your thoughts about IPOs? See, we get this question all the time, and y'all probably pretty much y'all know my thoughts, and but it's important that we share it again because no matter how many times you tell somebody your thought, they want to know your thought again until you change your thought, and my thought ain't gonna change about this. Just so y'all know. So, what are we talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, I got to add a little bit to it. Wi-Fi, 1 second. All right, guys, I'm finna shut up because like I'm doing all the talking and the typing.
IPOs.
So, all right. There we go. So we're gonna talk about El Polo Loco. El Polo Loco. So give you guys an opportunity to look that up. Get an opportunity to share your thoughts on that. Anybody want to go first? I'm finna shut up because
what's the ticker? Is LOCO?
Yeah, LOCO. LOCO.
Okay.
All right, so Paris, I think that's Paris, right? Paris said kind of dangerous because you don't know how profitable the company can really be. I got one word for it. I'm gonna shut up and get that later. All right. So we changed. So guys, we changed the title, right? So that means y'all supposed to hit Little Bird. Y'all supposed to tell Little Bird we talking about LOCO right now, right? I ain't see nobody do that.
I got you.
Now here's the cool thing, guys. Now that we live, when you send that tweet out, it's gonna send out like a little picture, and they're gonna see all these beautiful people talking, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell are they talking about?" And they're gonna see like financial IQ and Raz Rising and all that stuff, man. They're gonna be like, "Man, we got to chime in on this thing. We got to know what's going on. We don't want to be left out. All these beautiful people talking about money." All right, so LOCO, El Polo Loco. What are your thoughts on El Polo Loco?
It's LOCO.
I know you guys getting the chance. Y'all guys are pulling it up, taking a look at it on your chart.
I see they have some decent growth year over year.
You say decent growth, so you're looking at the fundamentals?
Yeah, I mean I didn't actually do the math, but there is growth there.
Man, Vashawn, where you get all this cool stuff from, man? What you ain't sharing? How do I get this stuff, man? I appreciate that, brother. Make sure you tell Little Bird. I appreciate you. Hey, yeah, we're gonna have you in one of these seats, man. Mike on Blab. Oh, he sent it to you. How do I had the VP on Blab in here. He ain't telling me nothing about all this stuff. Yeah. All right, man. I feel left out, man. Sean, VP of Blab. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Yeah, we connected. I remember. And you didn't send me none of this good stuff. Oh, okay. I ain't VIP status yet. Okay. All right. Hey, I don't have enough props yet, guys. You guys ain't hit my screen enough. We got to get 1,000 props.
We need some more hands up.
All right.
So the latest comments, are they at the top right or the bottom?
It's at the bottom right. The latest. It moves up. Man, hold on, Sierra. How you get that? You VIP status too? Okay, all right. We talking offline. All right, so El Polo Loco, man. Zoe, man, what's your thoughts on El Polo Loco?
Besides the stock being LOCO, it's in a bearish state right now. I don't like it from a technical standpoint. It's been below 30 on the RSI level. Since its reading, since it came into play in July of last year. So once it came in at that 15 level and he hit his peak at 38, it's just been on a downtrend ever since then. So I don't see it coming back up anytime soon. So for me, it'll be I think it's still in a bear state, but we'll see how the other months kind of play. So. It might, this week it might be bouncing back up, but who knows?
So we're basically you're saying you're still looking at a lot of sideways consolidation on this stock, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech-
You say what?
yeah. Technicals not looking too good right about now.
Evans Months, man, what you got?
On the local, I think most of those food IPOs were overvalued. Like we had like for like 5 in the last 12 months. Like
Yeah.
local, Shake
You
Shack.
got it. Yeah, Loco, Shake Shack. What else we had?
There was a
Bo, Bo,
PBYI or something.
Bojangles.
Yeah,
Bojangles came out.
yeah.
Wayfair.
So yeah, they're just too risky because they have to prove themselves. So that's why I never touch any of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Mr. Rice, you got anything?
I don't know much about it, but the fundamentals look pretty good. But the chart, I'm not a big technical person, but it's definitely going down. Stock depreciation. But yeah, well, this may be a good buying opportunity, but
So
I don't know.
here's the interesting thing about the fundamentals. You say the fundamentals look sound like they've been able to make some money, but here's the biggest thing that happened, right? So their first when they first came out, they were hot, right? And here's what happens. In my one word, in case you guys want to know, overhyped. Overhyped. This is what happened. And I remember this so vividly because when it first came out, I was getting hyped. I was like, shoot, I want some of that loco. I mean, it attaches you, it attacks you. Everything in the media, it gets you, and you be like, oh, I want to go loco too. So I was going loco, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get me some of this loco. It's supposed to come out at $16 a share. When that thing hit the market, it was $20 a share, and I was like, man, I ain't finna get it for $20. I thought I was gonna be able to get it 16. This is what always happens with IPOs that are overhyped. They come out overhyped and overvalued. It's costing too much. Levita Loco, that's what I'm talking about. So, that's cool. Hey, you can be making money going up or going down. The interesting thing about an IPO, though, when it first come out, you can't short it. So if you were on the short end and you believed it was going to go short, you can't short it for a while. I think 6 months or something like that. You can't even put a short position on it. So at any rate, it came out. I was like, man, I'm gonna get it at $16 a day. It opened. It's supposed to open, and it opened till like 10:45. It came out even later than normal because they were still pricing this thing. I remember this vividly. Came out $20 a share, and I was like, man, I don't want to get it. And I want to get it, but I don't want to get it because this is the time when I was still working. So it was like hard for me to be like on my job trying to be on my phone, like when this thing gonna open so I can put this order in. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? Everybody at the job looking at me crazy. I'm like, man, I'm trying to make some money.
I'm trying to get in.
Take that restaurant break.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I you know what I mean. I was sick all day. You know what I mean. Like I was in the bathroom. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
So
that trade.
So that thing came out, right? $20 a share. I ain't get in, and I was sick, man. That first day it went up to $25 a share. The next day it went up to like $30-something. So I was like, man, what the hell? It's like 50%. I lost. I could have got me some money, right?
Yeah.
Now the interesting thing as well is you can't really do options on nothing when it first come out either. It's just you buying whole shares. That's what you're doing, and you got to have the money, the cash available. You can't do this on margin. And in case you guys don't know what margin mean, that means that you got to have the cash. You got to have the cash available to buy IPO. So
you usually can't short right away.
You can't short right away. So that thing went up to 35. Then that thing hit up to 40 in like the next week or so. I was like, man, this is crazy. They out their mind. They're like, this is the next Chipotle or something. Like for real. Like because Chipotle did so well, now they expect every company that they hype up in the news to do so well. That thing hit 40, and it's been dropping like a rock. It's currently trading at $10 a share. So imagine if you the person that got in on the last end of that wave was like super hype. They've been talking about it for the past 2 weeks. And next thing you know, you get in at $35 a share. And now it's at $10 a share. Now you sick. And you done made all the institutional people, all the institutional investors, you done made them rich. Because they own that thing back when it was $12 a share. And they done sold out when it was $40 a share. And so I continue to tell people all the time, I'm not messing with no IPOs. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna never mess with any. What I'm telling you guys is that when they are overhyped, now there's a difference. When I bought Synchrony Financial when they first came out, they weren't overhyped. It was a what is it called? A split off or something like that. It's not called an IPO. It's a split or whatever it's called. I can't even think of it right now. You guys type the name of that. I'm trying to say in the chat below. But it was supposed to come out at $15 a share, but because it wasn't overhyped by the media, it came out at $13 a share. And I was like,
sorry about that.
Hey,
You better put your phone on mute.
I'm sorry, fellas.
I gotta mute you. All right. How dare you? And he
I'm
just
so
kept
sorry.
going too. Like I ain't gonna push the button on.
Now you know
I ain't gonna
what?
push the button on to make
No,
no
I
mute.
was trying.
So
I was
you
trying.
muted now. I can't hear you. I'll mute you in a little bit. All right. He over there looking at that phone like, man, I don't want to answer this, man. This gonna be a long-winded conversation. I picked this thing up. So
If you
anyway,
saw what I saw, you knew I was busy. I was trying to get it done.
so anyway, so Secret Financial came out. It was supposed to come out at $15 share. It came out at $13 share because what? The media couldn't hype that thing up, and they were like, we still got to sell these shares. The institutional investors say we still got to sell these shares. If we put it out at this price, people ain't gonna buy. So we got to put it at this price to get people to buy. I bought at $13 a share. In 3 weeks, that thing shot up to $23 a share. I got out for great profit, almost 50% on an IPO. So what I do is I look for things that are not overhyped by the media. And then if it is overhyped, I give it some time. So if I was interested in LOCO now, I feel like I got a discount because instead of buying it for $15 a share, $20 a share, it's now $10 a share. And I feel like I got a little bit of a margin of safety if I were to get it at this level. Now, I'm not interested in LOCO because like Evan said, I'm just not really interested in some of these fast food, these, whatever. I'm not really interested in those stocks right now.
But, Evan, sometimes you got to take a chance. Just start out with a little small position. So if it doesn't work out right, you didn't put that much money into it. I know a guy, he bought a oil stock earlier this year. I forget the name of it, but it went like 1,800% in like 3 days. Yeah. So you never know what can happen.
Well, you don't know what happened, and that's fine, and that comes down to building your portfolio, right? If you're taking a little bit of your capital to take a chance or risk on something, that's fine. I'm not saying you don't take a chance. What I'm saying is, I'm just comparing two different situations where I was interested in an IPO. One of them I took, and it worked out in my favor. It wasn't overhyped, and the other one we see where it's at today. So I'm not. It's your money. You take the risk that you want to take. If you,
I agree. I agree. So I don't jump on everything.
Yeah, so if you have built your positions up, you got your foundation and your portfolio set up, you say, hey man, I really like this company, but you're only gonna put 3% of your capital into it to see if it's gonna work, and then you get 1,800% on 3%, or you lose 3%. Either way, you good. But if all you got is 3% and you put all your 3% onto this company that's unknown, then how do I do that? Okay. If you into this unknown, then you're gonna find yourself on the back end of something that might keep you out the market for a while because you put all your eggs into this overhyped situation, and then you got to ask yourself, if you were to ask him, whoever did that, Anthony, right? You're gonna ask him, well, why did you take that chance? He's probably gonna be able to give you some substantial information as to why he invested in it. Not because Jim Cramer said it. Because he's gonna be like, man, I believe in oil. Whatever.
Yeah. He did some homework.
He did. Hey, say that again. I need to hear that word one more time for the financial literature.
I think it went from like 15 cents to like either 80 cents or $1, but I think it's down to like 3 cents now. So when I talked to him, I said, hey, are you gonna sell like half or a certain percentage and keep selling, on the way up or on the way down? He was like, no, I'm gonna just hold it. But it's good to have a strategy, whether you sell half and then just keep selling as it goes up or as it goes down, so you won't lose everything.
Yeah.
Because if you just say you put $1,000 into it and it went up, and then you just kept holding it, and then boom, it's all gone. And you're gonna kick yourself because you're gonna say, "Hey, I could have got something out of it."
Yeah, I feel you. So guys, thanks for that answer. So guys, there was a question that came up. Asked, what are your thoughts about Twitter? I think we talked about Twitter a couple weeks ago. But if anybody wants to share their thoughts on Twitter, because actually, we had this conversation already. Anybody want to share anything? You can type that thing in the chat over to the right. Maybe one of you guys want to tackle that for a second. The Moments feature sucks. Okay, I'm not even familiar with the Moments feature. Now, interesting thing is we're on Blab right now, are connected to Twitter, so maybe Blab is going to help Twitter out. I don't know how they're going to be able to monetize what we're doing right now, especially in a beta state, because that's what it's about. It's about making money. It's great that you're getting you're getting people to like your page and all that stuff. But yeah, I saw that I have been getting some emails from Twitter for business to advertise like you do on Facebook. So they are second fiddle right now. I absolutely don't like Twitter, but anyway, anybody want to share their thoughts on Twitter right now? I'm not saying I'm talking about from a stock standpoint. I like Twitter, but I don't like their stock right now. Anybody got anything?
What social media platform do you think is most user friendly and just better overall? To me, Facebook seems like it's the best right now.
Well, I don't care what social media platform is best user friendly. I care about the social media platform that's going to make money and one of them is going to be the most profitable. I'm telling you, Facebook is the most profitable.
Yeah.
LinkedIn is the best stock. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. I do like their business model. I do like that they actually make money from people from the companies in order to go and advertise and get people to hire and things like that. I wouldn't necessarily if I were going to put all my eggs into a basket in between all these social media platforms, I'm going with Facebook because I know how they make their money. And I believe in Mark Zuckerberg. See, when we start talking about companies, you got to look about the leadership. You got to think about the profitability. You got to think about the moat. See, everybody is following Facebook now. Facebook is the leader, is the market, is the industry leader. And they keep getting bigger. Like now they got, I'm not going to talk all about Facebook. We're going to say that for another time. But they got all of the small businesses now are putting their little $5, $10, whatever to advertise on Facebook because Facebook has a $1.8 billion people, 8 million users that are on there every day. So that's money. And everybody's advertising on Facebook, not just a small business. Every time you go there, you're gonna see somebody advertising something. All you gotta do is go down 3 posts, and you got a sponsored ad. So I know how they're making their money, and they're monetizing at a rapid rate. That's fantastic. Now, even though I'm one of those people that say, "Hey, I want to invest in something with a dividend," I'm investing in Facebook for my money. If I'm looking at all the different platforms between all the social media platforms for my money, I'm going with Facebook. That's just me. You guys can do what you want to do. But I'm going with Facebook.
How many people they have? What is it? Over a billion?
Yeah, it's over 1 billion daily active subscribers that get on Facebook every day. I mean, I can pull up the numbers and stuff like that, but we ain't here to talk about Facebook. We were talking about being LOCO, and you LOCO, in my opinion, if you go with anything outside of Facebook. Now, if you want to add some LOCO, you want to be real, But I'm just saying, when I'm comparing
what is LOCO's flagship restaurant? Like, Dart has like Red Lobster.
Oh no, it's El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco. It's a chicken restaurant.
Is that and it's in California?
It's in the Southwest area. Yeah, they're looking to. What'd you say? The Max Company? Oh, who owns Tinder? Okay, the Max Company. That's fantastic. Who owns Tinder? That's fantastic. Or POF.
It's a relatively small market cap, so they're really not national yet, right? It's more like a regional chain.
Right. They were looking to expand, but I think some of their plans to expand have halted. And now you see, obviously, I mean, here's the deal, man. At first quarter, they came out net income 25,000. First quarter, right? That they were a publicly traded company. Ever since then, 4,000, 6,000, 7,000. So all the hype, all the steam that was behind LOCO is slowly gone away, and we see that with that. We've seen the stock slide. They're like, hey, you did 25,000 just off hype. Why you couldn't do it the next quarter? So it's basically they're saying that, hey, we're going to be bringing back $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in net income. We did 25 the first quarter. Why we couldn't back that up? Because the hype left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went. And now, that brings us to the next thing. Let me go ahead and put this thing up. So, guys, I'm about to change the subject. And this is a subject that all your followers need to know about because this is a subject going to make them jump on today. They're going to be like, yeah, we want to talk about that. Of course, y'all know what we're about to talk about next. Y'all been waiting to talk about this thing next. Let me go ahead and put this thing up here. What impact will you guys can talk, man. Don't be thinking I got to.
Yeah, I don't trade Forex, but I did it on a simulator. It seemed pretty interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, myself, I don't trade Forex, but I know of individuals that do. I'm still in the training process of that. No Bitcoin thoughts. Leaving that alone right now.
Hey, I know he got that pie.
All right, guys. Y'all been waiting to talk about this thing. We got this thing up, man. So if you are feeling us tonight, we got a lot of people that are watching. I don't know if you guys are participating. This is the time where you want to hit that tell a little bird. Let me get a little symbol on there, Mr. Vashawn. Let me get that little. There we go. Make sure you tell a little bird that we finna talking about patty pies and the impact that it's gonna have that it's having on Walmart. You can also tell your friends by hitting that tell a friend. That's going to go to your Facebook. You're going to let them know that we talking about patty pies. See, most people talking about patty pies because they want to go buy something. They want to go try it. They want to go find out some things. But we've been doing a little research on this patty pie. And in case you guys don't know what that is, that's the Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie. It's being sold at Walmart. Obviously, there's a big hype. They sold 2.3 million. Were sold in a weekend, a record at Walmart on some pies, some sweet potato pies. How many of y'all can make some sweet potato pies at home? I don't know. But at any rate, that's what they talking about. And they buying it up. Obviously, we know about Walmart. So we're going to talk about Walmart. Why? Because they are the distributor for the Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie. Patti LaBelle, in case you don't know, I mean, I don't know if I want to ruin anybody's, thoughts there, but Patti LaBelle don't make the pie. Okay, there's a bakery called Weston Foods who makes the pie. Patti LaBelle is still endorsing it, and she has her information to her website on the back of the pie. She don't make the pie. She don't bake the pie. She is just like the George Foreman of the grill. She is the Patti spokesperson for the pie. In case you guys don't know, I ain't want to ruin your hopes and your dreams and your beliefs and all that stuff. But yeah, it's her brand. That's fine. She uses her brand, and she is great. She uses her brand to make money. Hey, it don't matter. She making some. Well, it do matter, but she's making some money. Now, here's the deal. If you think about this, the cost of this pie, man, it's being sold for under $5. I mean, you can't even go to KFC. You go to KFC, you're gonna get a slice for $5. They give you a whole pie for $5. Now, why am I endorsing? I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy no pie. What I am trying to talk to you guys about is the Walmart stock, because that's really a lot more important. I mean, if you're gonna go buy the pie, if you're gonna support it like that, you're gonna help them sell out 2.5 million. You gotta start thinking about, man, what kind of impact is it gonna make? Is it gonna have on the Walmart pie? Now, first, I need to see who actually shared it, because we got like 120, we got 25 people here, and we only got like about 7 people that shared the topic. So you guys aren't playing fair. You guys just want to come in. You guys want to get this information, and all I'm asking you to do is just share the tweet with your followers. You know what I mean? You can't do that. I mean,
just click on the little birdie on the left hand side.
Yeah, tell little bird it's up there. All right, thank you so much, Street Prep. All right, you asked the question, I answered it. And you can get with the program. All right, so, there we go. Sunshine, you in the house, Lauren, baby. All right, so guys, we're gonna start with you, Evans. I know you got some things to say about this. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm just rolling. We just rolling tonight. So all right, well, Anthony, we're gonna start with you, man. Cause we gotta get you some props, man. You down on 162, man. We gotta get you some props.
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on Walmart, man?
So, what is it about Walmart?
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Walmart?
Well, they always have the lowest price in town, and they have they're far-reaching.
So how do they keep the lowest price in town, man? That's important to know. How do they keep the lowest price in town?
Well, they have so many stores, and they crush the competition with those low prices. You have a lot of stores and a lot of product, a whole lot of product. You can sell things for a low price.
Right. So
they buy things in bulk. They get so many items, and they can sell it for a low price. When you buy things in bulk, you always can sell it for a low price, because it's the cost is always cheaper when you buy more things as a retailer.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Cookie, for sharing that. Absolutely right. So, guys, again, if you guys, I'm gonna miss these questions if you ask them. You got to make sure you put a backslash. Rashawn, can we get some instructions again for the people? Because I'm gonna miss it if you guys don't put the backslash Q in it. All right. So so Walmart, they buy in bulk, and basically what Walmart does, they cut out all the margin because they focus on volume. They focus on quantity. You guys just help Walmart do what they supposed to do anyway. They're supposed to sell a whole bunch of stuff, and they did that with the patty pie. So they cut out a lot of the margin, which helps them to sell it for cheaper, and people gravitate towards Walmart because they're looking for the best price, and that's just what it is. So Evans, man, what you got, man? You back there being quiet. We ready to hear you. Got to hear that Rastafarian voice of yours, man. Tell us about Walmart. No,
About
we
the
ain't talking about
pies?
no pies. We talking about Walmart. Forget the pies.
See, he got his pie too. He's right off camera. Hey, Evans, lift up the pie so we can see it.
I don't know, man. I actually bought some like some calls, some January
Yeah.
calls like 2 weeks
Why'd
ago,
you
three
do
weeks
that
ago.
though? Why'd you do that? What was your hunch? What's your thought on that? Why'd you say, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into some Walmart pie?
It was actually just a dead cat bounce because man, it
Yeah.
dropped like 10% in a day. So any kind of good news will
I,
will make it go back up, and that's actually what
yeah,
happened
absolutely.
today during
So I need you to
earnings.
repeat that again
You
because
know,
I don't think people caught that. And if you caught that, there should be some props going down towards Evans because he just gave y'all something. And if I said it, you probably give me a whole bunch of props. But he just gave y'all something in his own, Jamaican mind, Kenyan voice, man. Give it to us again.
um, basically I bought it just because of the bounce. Like when a stock drops quickly, like in a small matter of time, there's a big chance it would bounce. That's why they say even dead cat bounce. So basically, the day they announced they'll be having bad earnings, the stock dropped
Yeah.
like 10, 12
Mm.
percent in a day. So basically, I went and bought like January calls, and basically I have the earnings, which was today and Black Friday and the holiday, to get any good news, and the stock will start getting back up. So it was basically like you know,
You were
just
playing the bounce. Yeah, you
just a
were playing
play.
the oversold position. And you say, hey, it's yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
way
oversold bond.
oversold. It's still a great company, still the largest company, largest retailer in the world. There's no way that they should be dropping 10% in a day just because of their guidance or the short earnings. And so, as we saw today, in case you guys don't know, it came out today. Their earnings came out the morning, and then they basically bounced up 5%. They're now up 3% for the day. And what does that mean? Well, he's talking about he bought some options on this particular asset, and I'm pretty sure, man, from early today, we had some people that was up, about
Yeah,
120%
yeah.
on the day. So, um, uh, he made well. So we got a couple of people that are asking questions for you. Much you got now, Rashawn. We need the instructions again because everybody don't understand is you got to put a /Q on your question so it'll highlight like questions. Hey, Rashawn, do me a favor. Can you like do it like just say test with the question so people see what it looked like? All right, so yeah, there you go. /Q and then space and
Okay.
then whatever you want to say. That way it comes up as a question so we can see it. So, yes, yeah, there we go. This man, Vashawn, you are. Man, we're gonna have to get you in one of these seats, brother. Yes, you did it right. Yes, fantastic. All right, all right. So Evans, man, we talked about this. Evans, like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go January on him. And basically what you just said is because of the drop or the oversold position, because Walmart is still a strong company. This was before you even knew about the whole patty pie thing, right? We were talking about this before this even happened. So now you got the patty pie thing on your in your back pocket, right? Because what did that do, guys? What did that really do? I know it. Whenever I hear a record, I'm interested. Like remember when iPhones, it was a record. I'm interested now. And we see this falling knife that was happening with Walmart. Now
Oh,
we have a tangible economic event for that company that could shift where they've been going because they've been sliding since whatever that is, 2 years ago, something like that. They was up at $90 a share. They're now at $55 a share. So this right here could be the event that you've been waiting on to turn the momentum. Oversold position. Oh, earnings are going to be bad. And earnings are going to be so bad that your earnings was good today. You cannot listen to the news, man. That's why I be trying to
That
tell
is
people
true.
all the time. They told y'all this. Why? Because they wanted people to have lower expectations so that they could beat the expectations. And when they beat the expectations as a strong company that they are, one of the largest companies in the world, Walmart, everybody goes, stand in line, and you don't never get nobody to check out because they only got 3 lines open of a 36 line tray. We know what it is. But they lowered their expectations so that they could beat their expectations. And whenever they beat their expectations, that causes what we call, there's two emotions in the market. And so if they beat expectations, everybody gonna get what, guys? Don't say it. Don't say, I want them to type it. I want to see them type it. They're gonna get what? It's two emotions in the market. If they beat expectations, everybody that is interested in Walmart, they're gonna feel good about it, and they're gonna get in what position? Bullets. I'm not looking for that word. That's the right word. That's a good word. I love that bullets word, but I'm looking for another word. It's two emotions. We don't call it euphoric. We don't call it happy. It's come on, guys, please. I need that volatility emotion that happens in the market. Excited, come on. Okay, yeah, y'all excited. Man, y'all gonna make me shut the place down now. I've been teaching on this too long for y'all to not give me this word that starts with a G. If I don't get that word, I'm just gonna have to shut the show down right now. I said,
run that by me again.
Jay, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? All right, Zoe, can you help me out, man? Because I'm setting up now. I'm putting myself on mute because you guys are really. There we go. Kirby Couture's in the house. Thank you. I'm losing my voice now because you guys really just made me almost stop.
I already gave that answer.
You know what? All right, how many of you guys went through my stock 101 class? Y'all sitting up here talking about happy and giddy and all this stuff. You guys are messing with me. I know you guys are. You guys are messing with me. I'm not gonna take it personally because I know you guys are just playing with me. You guys are trying to rile me up. All right, Zoe, man, what are your thoughts?
Up financial side.
All right, Zoe, man, what's your thoughts on Walmart, man?
Hey, my thoughts on Walmart. Looking at it from a long-term standpoint, back when it first opened, it's actually reached a level on the monthly side that it's never reached before. From a technical standpoint, it went below 39.1. That's not good.
It's been like 5 years since Walmart hit this level. I think last I looked.
So bouncing off that bearish spot that it did, it bounced off the 30 on the weekly and so forth. So normally when it bounces off that 30, 50 or above that 70 area, you usually get a good, week and so forth. So we see that, but it's at its 50-day moving average. So hopefully it can get above that, or if it doesn't get above it, it's actually going to come back down and still stay in its bearish state.
So here's the questions though, man, because I think I want you to talk about a little bit about this class we're about to put on that we're going to redo for the people. It's called the Stock Market 102 Technical Analysis: How to Spot Breakout Opportunities. Would you say though that this quite possibly could be a breakout if it crosses this 50-day moving average?
It's a possibility, yeah. From a short-term standpoint,
that's what I'm talking about. From the short-term standpoint, I'm short-term. I know they wait for me to hear what I got to say, but I'm about to tell y'all about my short-term. Anyway.
Yeah. From a short-term standpoint, I would say it's bullish. Looking at the MACDs, it's still up under that zero level, so you kind of want to be cautious, but. The MACD crossing and everything is looking pretty good.
So, guys, you got to ask yourself this, man. We shared a couple things that you need to research yourself and decide for yourself and kind of get an idea what you want to do. You got Walmart, who just brought in, had an opportunity to capitalize on market share. Some sweet potato pies did 2.5 million or 2.3 million in a weekend. So, and they got help from some people. They got help from social media and all that stuff, but it don't matter. Because guess what? When you go in Walmart, you buy a pie, that ain't the only thing you walking out there with, is it? How many of y'all can go to Walmart, buy one thing, go to the checkout and leave? I don't even think that's possible for anybody to go to Walmart other than you, other than the guys. I know you can go to Walmart and get one thing.
Dishwashing liquid, dishwashing machine.
All right, Sierra. I'm not messing with you because I know you went and bought some spices and herbs while you were there. I'm not messing with you today. All right, so so at any rate, it's very hard for people to go into Walmart, say I'm gonna get a pie, go to the bakery section where all of the food is, and then walk out of Walmart with one pie.
Testing.
It's very difficult for them to do, right? So, so I'm of the belief. What are you testing, man? What?
We hear you.
Hey, you gonna be the. This gonna be the first time I kick some. This gonna be the first time I kick somebody out the seat, guys. It's never happened on my show before. It's almost about to happen. You got one more time. All right, so I'm muting you, man. All right, so here's the deal, guys. So you got Walmart, man. You got this economic event. You had you had it at a oversold position. You're looking at the RSI oversold. People just panic on Walmart. They tell you they guidance low. Then boom, they beat guidance. A day before they beat their guidance or they beat their expectations, which they lowered themselves. Okay. Oh, wow, interesting. You, the CFO, told the people, hey, we ain't gonna make as much money as we thought. Then boom, you make more money than the difference of what you told people you weren't gonna make. It's just interesting how this happens. Just interesting how this happens. I call it convoluted. We've been bamboozled. We've been run amok. All right, so the guidance come out. They're gonna say, "Hey, we're not gonna make as much money as we thought we were gonna make," you know, and it cause people to sell. Like, man, Walmart, y'all ain't gonna make as much as y'all thought. Y'all already in retail. We don't like retail anyway, so we gonna sell. And then boom, 2 days of economic activity. Pies being sold over the weekend. 2.3 million sold, a record at Walmart. Again, I'm gonna say that again, a record at Walmart. Earnings come out. They beat earnings. I can guarantee. I'm ready to almost guarantee. Can I almost guarantee? I don't think I can almost guarantee. I'm gonna guarantee with the pies being sold and with the Black Friday and the shopping season. I can guarantee. I am going to guarantee you they're gonna beat earnings next in 3 months. Actually, no, it can't be 3 months because it takes 3 to 6 months. They're gonna be earnings because typically after the holidays, that next earnings season won't include all of the holiday shopping, right? It's gonna be the earnings season in March or April that we're looking at for them to beat earnings. So I'm looking at March or April. So don't hold me to that. I'm just saying, yeah. So I'm looking at March or April. But here's the deal, guys. Every time, if you look at the chart for Walmart between October, November, and January and February, we see an increase of their stock price every year for the past 2 years. So are you guys looking at the patterns? Evans Munch clearly was looking at a pattern. And he said, man, this is crazy. Y'all just, you know what I mean? You talking about, you just sold off 10% of one of the biggest companies in the world just because they told y'all they ain't gonna make as much money as they thought they was gonna make. And well, I don't say that. I can't tell you what's good. I'm giving you signals, man. I'm giving you signals. What you do with the signals, I can't tell you what to do about the signals. I'm just giving you some signals. You don't research. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying. I can't say it. You know what I'm saying, but I can't say it. You know, why are you trying to put me? Why are you trying to do that to me, man? We were good when you was just posting your little stuff. Now you asking these questions about. I just told you. I think they're gonna. I just told you. I guarantee you that they're gonna beat earnings in April. I mean, what does that mean? When people beat earnings, when they beat their expectations, what we just had a G word that came out. People get what? They get what? They get greedy.
They get greedy.
All right. So, all right. Any other questions about Walmart, man? Because they really trying to pull some stuff out of me today, and I thought I made it clean. I thought I made it clear what my position was on it. And so, guys, so basically, what we're saying here, man, at the end of the year, holiday season, people gonna be shopping. Retail is, even though it's been bad all year long, we still know people gonna go out and buy it. And the question is, where they're gonna buy it. Well, we know for the most part, we're moving into a digital age. So if that company that you're looking at, because we start talking about retail, and that's going to move us to the next company. If the company that you're looking at, if they don't have an online presence, I wouldn't be interested in them. People ain't trying to go to these stores and stay in these lines like they used to. They're going to buy that thing right online and have it delivered to their storage facility so they can hide it from the kids. So look at that. We're talking about real talk. We're talking about, man, Amazon gonna have a big Christmas. You know what I'm saying? They're going after the procrastinators. You guys handle that chat, man. I can't do that. So anyway,
this is a low attention span generation. We can't be in line all day and do things the old way.
Let me put in our new chat box here, because this was a good question. This lady came and she asked about. All right, we got a new topic, guys. Moving into the retail space. Y'all know what that means when we get a new topic. You got to tell a little bird, and you got to tell your friends. Maybe it's some of your friends. Maybe it's some of your people on Twitter that want to talk about the good old JCP. In case you guys don't know what that is, that's JC Penney. We had someone that approached us with a matter of fact. Let me before I go there, Zoe, I'd like for you to tell them a little bit about this class, man. So we got 2 classes coming up. I think this is a good pause space. We got Stock Market 101. What that is, if you are here today and you're saying, hey, you guys, I don't know what you guys are talking about, and I want to learn about this thing that y'all talking about. I want to learn about money. I want to learn about the stock market. Well, Stock Market 101 is your beginner's guide to the stock market. It's going to be 7 steps to owning your first stock and 3 keys to asset analysis. The same thing that we're doing here today, we're doing some analysis for you. It's going to show you how you can do the analysis yourself. So Stock Market 101, beginner's guide to the stock market. 7 steps to owning your first stock. If you don't own a stock right now, you need to own a stock, at least one. And I know the first question you're gonna ask me, well, what stock should I own? Well, if I were you, I'd own the #1 company in the world. And if you don't know what the #1 company in the world is, then I can't help you because you ain't in the position, you ain't ready to start learning about money yet. So if you ask me, hey, what company should I start with? I'm gonna tell you to own the #1 company in the world. And people that's in the chat can tell you what the #1 company in the world is if you don't know what that is. So Stock Market 101 is your beginner's guide to the stock market. How to own your first stock. 7 steps to own your first stock. And then 3 keys. I throw this in for free. 3 keys to asset analysis, because after you own your first stock, you're going to get interested. You're going to be like, man, I want to learn more. And it's going to start to walk you through that process. So what we're going to do is in December. So that's why you need to be following me right now so you can know when this class is coming up, because I got it right now. You can buy it and you can pay as you can register, pay and play, and you can get it and you're on your own time. Well, we are going to relaunch this thing. That's right. Let me say that again. Relaunch this thing. Let me repeat it one more time. We're going to relaunch this thing because we found out that people want live classes. And why? Because they get to ask all the questions they want to ask. They can make sure to get all the clarity that they want. So we're going to offer this live class again, and it's going to be our holiday treat to you. And we're talking about class 101 and 102. I'm talking about 101 right now. It's going to be our holiday treat to you to learn about the stock market, to understand the things that we're talking about here today on this show. So that's going to be coming in December. Now, Zoe, if you want to tell them about Stock Market 102, because that's coming in December as well. Stock Market 101 and 102 is coming in December. And in case you guys want to know, I just locked down a deal to actually present here in Atlanta in February for Miss Hosky, who is a millionaire real estate investor. She's bringing her platform here to Atlanta, and she wants me to open up because we're talking about building wealth. I'm talking about from the stock side. She's talking about from the real estate side. That's going to be here in Atlanta. So, Zoe, tell them about Stock Market 102 and go ahead.
Once you and thanks. So basically, once you guys go through the Stock Market 101 class and the Stock Market 102 class, what we're basically going to be doing is, once you figure out those companies that you want to buy, we're going to pinpoint and show you those how to look at a chart, how to read charts using price, volume, using 2 indicators, the RSI as well as the MACD, and then how to find breakout levels as well as breakdown. If the stock is about to break out to new highs, basically about to go into a tantrum of making new highs in price, or if the stock is about to actually go down in a breakdown mode and be in a sell state. So basically understanding the bears and the bulls is Stock Market 102 class, and that's it. So we'll just see you guys in December. Make sure you get that 101. Then once you get that 101, come over to 102 so you can get those breakdown levels, and let's get paid.
Yeah, so we're gonna go from there. So Anthony, Mr. IQ Rice had to jump and leave. So we got an open seat. If you want to jump in that's fine. I don't care who you are. You want to get on and start talking to us, interact, that's cool. Hey, we all family. We all family. I see all y'all up top. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. We trying to get there. We need like 2 more views, man. Y'all need to one more time to hit that little bird. We need 2 more people to get to 200. Oh, we need 1 more person to get to 200. All right, so fantastic. All right, so any book recommendations? Hey, man. Am I missing something? I mean, he put no Q, the / Q. So JC Penn, yeah, Intelligent Investor is the book, is the Bible of investing. Great place to start. It's a very difficult read, but it's worth it. for you to start to understand. And they even come with commentary now. Very difficult read, but it's worth it. And you ain't in no rush to read it anyway. So just take your time and read it. You know what I mean? Read to succeed. That's what we do. I would also say a good book, probably an easier read, still in the same vein as the Warren Buffett Benjamin Graham book. I'll put a link in there in just a second. I haven't got the class set up yet. If you want to take the class, it's already out. I'll put that link in just a second, Mr. AV Exec. And you can take it right now if you want. We're just going to be doing a live version soon. So I'll place that in the chat in just a second. Thanks for asking. The next book I would say is going to be a book by Phil Town called Rule Number One Investing. He basically took what he learned from Warren Buffett and put it into his own book for you to understand it probably at a more simpler level. So when I talked about earlier about Facebook and having was it Facebook? Well, I don't know what I talked about, having a wide moat. That's something that came from Phil Town. That's having that margin of safety, having that wide moat, having a brand that is your brand. So those are a couple of books I guess I could recommend off the top of my head. I mean, I can go over to my library over here if you want, just start pulling stuff out, but we ain't got that kind of time. So, there was a question posed to us, and I think, Evans, you remember this. We started talking about JCPenney. She said, hey, I'm looking at JCPenney. I want to know if it's a good thing for me to invest in right now. And we were like, well, why do you want to invest in JCPenney? That was my first question. Like, why do you want to invest in JCPenney? She's like, well, hey, I want to invest in something that I understand. And that's what, we want to talk about. I'm going to talk about that, invest in something you understand. But say, I want to invest in something I understand. And I was like, okay, I understand that. You want to invest in something, and it seems to be, priced right. And so we had this conversation about JCPenney. So Evans, man, if you want to share with us your thoughts on JCPenney.
I don't shop at JCPenney. I don't know anyone who shops there. They keep closing, so that's why I'll never touch it. But when it comes to retailers, like most retailers, brick and mortar, that they're not doing good. So if you still want to do retail, you might as well go with the brands that are selling there. You can do Nike, Under Armour, get the brands that are selling good there instead of betting on the whole retail store while they're just sitting on inventory. So, because seriously, I really don't know anybody who shops at JCPenney.
I don't either. Well, clearly she shopped at JCPenney because she said she wanted to invest in something that she understands. So I think I just lost my oh, there we go. So I lost my wheel on my chair. All right. So December 1st is the stock market one. So she shopped there and she was just like, hey, I've always been told to invest in something I understand. And so we had this conversation. I said, hey, we might as well talk about it tonight. Let's talk about JCPenney. So hopefully you hear Miss Wonder Woman who wanted us to talk about JCPenney because that's what we're doing. Zoe, man, technical analysis, man. Any thoughts on JCPenney?
JCPenney hasn't been doing pretty good. I mean, it's it's in a sideways state right now. It's been going up and down, up and down. Like Evan was saying with that brick and mortar. It's one of those things for me. I'll stay away from until I get some actual action. But I'm thinking it's actually about to go down a couple more dollars. But at some point it'll actually turn. RSI and MACD is not looking too well, and right here on the daily, we got that curve at that 200 day. I'm sorry, at that 50 day. And we might have a bearish crossover again. So,
all right, 1 second. I'm putting for those guys that don't want to wait until, if you don't want to wait until December 1st, which is 2 weeks away. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our ticker stock talk at 8 o'clock until like 9:15. We're going to start the class at 9:30. So that way it won't be many people that have conflicts. You're going to say basically, hey, here's what happens whenever I do this. You have people that are serious or committed to their success, and you have people that aren't. You have people that talk about it, and you have people that are actually serious. And I say it like this. I say interest shows up in conversation. Commitment shows up in behavior. And I found this to be true all over my life. Interest shows up in conversation. You're going to talk about taking a class. You're going to talk about getting educated. You're going to talk about making money. But commitment shows up in behavior. So if you're like, hey, I heard about that stock market 101, and you know what, I want to get that thing now. Well, you just click that link, register, pay, and play. You get it for how whenever you want to take it. Maybe you can't make the live class. You get it for when you want to take it. Now, here's the deal. For today only, once I get done with this show, I'm gonna put a code in called BLAB, BLAB, BLAB. If you sign up for the class today by midnight, that means 3 hours from now. I ain't even put the code in yet, so you can't put the code in. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm gonna put the code in, BLAB. You get the class today, I'm gonna give you 25% off the class. You take it today. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the class, the live class or shit, but I'm telling you, if you're saying, hey, I'm not talking about success, I'm committed to success, and you want to take this class today, or you want to get it today and take it whenever, then I'm gonna put a code when I get off this. So it's gonna be up by 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be open for 2 hours, and you're gonna be able to get 25% off this class. And you've seen a lot of people that have already taken it, what they've gotten out of this class. You're gonna be able to get it for 25% off. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's gonna be up. I'm gonna put it in. It's gonna be up through midnight, and you get it. You get it. Interest shows up in conversation. Commitment shows up in behavior. You don't change your life until you do something. Change is in the doing. So if you're like, I want to learn about the stock market, I want to get on live with you guys, talk about this stuff, and have a better understanding of what's going on with our money. If you don't think you're an investor, shame on you. You are an investor. You got a 401k, you got an IRA. You are investing in the stock market. Don't let them tell you otherwise. You already are investing. Why not learn about your money? I keep telling people this. You're paying people to teach you. You're paying people to manage your money, and you don't know about your money yourself. It's like going to a mechanic, and they're going to work on your car, and you don't know nothing about your car. Guess what? You need to get an oil change, and they want to sell you an alternator. And you like, hey, give me the alternator, because you don't know about your car. Same thing is happening with your money. Because we choose not to learn about our money, we choose to pay people exponentially to manage our money, as if I'm saying, hey, you know what? I'm just financially not secure with managing my own money. I don't want to go and click a button and buy Apple myself. I'd rather you do it, and I take all the risk. So what we're doing is we're teaching people how to manage their own money. So I don't know why I went on this tangent, but BLAB is going to be the word BLAB. I'm giving it to you guys today through midnight for 25% off. And as soon as I can get to it, I'll go add it. But I can't. Y'all keep wanting me to talk. Do I need to go off? Matter of fact, I'm finna go off right now. Put myself on mute. I'm finna put it in, and I'm gonna let these guys handle the show while I get y'all that code. I know some of you guys are like, I want to do it now. I'm clicking. And so I'm about to put it in. So I'm about to mute out for us.
Go ahead and let's since we basically stated about JC Penney, another good company, so to say, that a lot of people buy things from. Evans, what's your thought on eBay?
eBay. I haven't checked them in a couple of years. I really don't know what to say about eBay, because I think Amazon is taking most of their business too. So, but I have to check the charts and stuff so I can, I can give you a better analysis.
Cool. Anybody else out there have any thoughts on eBay? That's another online company we've been looking into. Looking at the charts and so forth, it looked like it might be coming up. They're starting to make a little move, even though they've basically been, not doing too well as far as customer goes. They've been in the back burner since Amazon came on, and Baba and Wayfair and Overstock and things like that. So, but I think overall, their stock is actually looking to bounce back and so forth. So it may be, looking pretty interesting at some point to look down the line as a play. So just my thoughts on it. And then going back to another company that I just stated was Wayfair. Have you ever looked at that one, Evan?
What company?
Wayfair. It's it's going back to the beginning topic that we talked about, IPOs.
I haven't checked that one. What's the ticker?
This is the symbol is W. And it's another IPO that came out late last year. But it's actually a company that has been actually doing pretty good since its IPO date. We had a breakout level in the
You talking about
beginning of the
Wayfair?
year. Yeah.
I'm gonna come and talk about that in a second. So here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. All right. Stock market 101 right now. Man, this thing was so crazy. It wouldn't even let me put 25% in because like that'll be like, you know what I'm saying, a 0.5. So I set it for a whole number for you. You get this thing right now, you get 25% off. You get to register, you get to pay, you get to play this whenever you want, and you got it for yourself. So I want you to get it, and I want you to watch it with your family. I want you to watch it with your kids. I don't want you to share it with your friends, right? Because that, you know, you ain't gonna love me like that if you just share it with your friends. I want you to share it with your family and tell your friends about it so they can get it. That's how we support one another in the things that we're doing. So I, you know, obviously that's going to help me get more students. It's going to help them get more involved in their own money management. But share it with your family. I want your family to be exposed to this. I want your children to know about the stock market. I want your children to know what they can do to build wealth. One of the biggest wealth generators in the country, and it's not being taught in school, so it's got to be taught by somebody. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So I just put that thing in. Let me do it again. Stock market 101. You can get it right now. And if you put in the code BLAB, you get it for 25% off right now. That's going to be through the end of the night. That's going to be through midnight. At midnight, you know, sale is over. Anyway, all right. So let me look at Wayfair, man. So guys like that. Hopefully you do. This is your Christmas present. This is your Blab Christmas present. We're having a Blab Christmas special. All right. So here's the deal, guys. Next week we're going to talk about what are we going to talk about next week. We're going to talk about how you can buy stocks for your kids. I get a lot of this question. A lot of people ask, man, how do I invest for my kids? And you guys may not know your kids can own some stocks. It's under the custodial account. So next week, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about brokerage accounts, and we're going to talk about how to invest for your kids, how to buy your kid their first share of stock. Imagine this. Your kid come home, you know, well, actually, they ain't going to come home because it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Your kid is ready to open up their presents. They get this little box. It's like wide, about this tall. They going like, man, what's this? Ain't no shoes. It ain't big enough to be no shoes. They trying to figure that thing out. They going to open that thing up. They pull out this thing. It's this portrait. Boom, portrait. And then that portrait has got their name on it. And on their name on it, it say owner. It say owner. Then it got a little bit at the top. It's got this little carrot that look like a little mouse. Up this here, it's got the top look like a little duck. And they become an owner of Disney at 5 years old. They become an owner of Apple at 3 years old. We got somebody we just helped become an owner at 1 year old. They're an owner of Apple. What does that do, guys? That gives them time. The time is on their side, right? We know about compound interest. If we don't, I teach kids about that as well. I teach them about compound interest. I do that. We do that for free. We teach the kids for free. The adults got to pay, but the kids get to learn for free because we're investing in the next generation. So now your 1 year old, your 3 year old, your 5 year old, your 10 year old, your 12 year old, they're in a position now that they are an owner of something. You can teach your kids to be owners, not just employed, but now they can become employers. They start to learn and understand ownership. And while they're learning about that, while they're sitting and going to school and getting the good grades and taking going to college and all that stuff, they got money that's just piling up. Think about that for a second, guys. You put your kids in a position to learn. We say it like this. We want to teach our kids early what we learn late. We want to teach our children early what we learn late. So that's what we're going to talk about next week. Same time, same bat channel, same bat place. We're going to be talking about brokerage accounts, and we're going to talk about custodial accounts, which is how you can have your kids become owners of some of these great, big, large companies that they want to shop at, want to buy all the toys at. They can become part owners. You can talk to your kids about ownership. I'm not getting enough props for that. You know, I was feeling all sentimental. I felt like I was just giving my all in this, and then like not many props came on when I started talking about kids. I gotta get all hype. I actually gotta sell the props in order to get them.
There you go.
So, so that's what we're going to talk about next week, man. Again, Stock Market 101. It's out. You want to get it right now, you can get it 25% off. We are going to do the live class December 1st. We're going to do Stock Market 102, which is technical analysis, basically how to read a chart. And that's what we're doing. We're reading charts and giving you an idea of what we believe that stock may do in the near future or in the long future. We're going to be teaching that through these classes, and we got more classes coming. We got a fundamental class coming. We got an options class coming, all this stuff, just for you to learn and get familiar. Everybody say familiar with the stock market. Once you become aware, once you become educated, then you can make educated decisions. If you're not educated on whatever it is that you're looking at, then you're making ignorant decisions. And I'm not calling you ignorant. I mean, that sounds like a bad word, but that just means that you are not aware. You're not informed. And so we are going to help you to become educated as it relates to making money, as it relates to building wealth, as it relates to your kids building wealth. I tell people, man, what does it feel like if your kids can go to school debt free? They can go to college debt free because they started at 1 year old. As soon as they got that social security number, they became an owner of something. You put something in their name, and you put something in their name other than a freaking cell phone bill. Don't make y'all trying to get me started. Yes, we can do a class with different order types of brokerage accounts. We're we don't have to do that class, Paris. We do those mini classes for that. So we do the mini classes as well. Every now and then we'll do a mini class, $10, $5, something like that, and just talk about how to use these platforms like Thinkorswim, Trade King, whatever it is that you're using, how to place orders, all that good stuff. That's a mini class. That's more interactive, real quick and simple. We give you the nuts and bolts right then and there. We do that every now and then from time to time. So we had someone asking about that, if we could do that. And you put the Q before the backslash. That's why I didn't come up with this question. We got to train y'all on this blab stuff. /Q. All right. We were talking about Wayfair, huh? I gotta look it up. What I never looked at it. I'm gonna look at it for the first time right now. When you got a whole bunch of screens going on, you just woof. All right, Wayfair. What were your thoughts on this though?
Now, Evan, did you look at the stock yet? Get a chance?
I'm looking at it right now. Wayfair?
No, not you.
Yeah, I just look at the chart. I can see support around 34.5. If we can hold there, it can bounce because the MACD, and the RSI are they're almost flipping out. So.
I like this.
I look at the 34.5. That's why I'll pay attention to that number and wait for the MACD and RSI to start flipping because it's kind of oversold already.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking this. This is let me go to my other screen. Hold on a second. Y'all make me look at okay, let me look at this. So many stocks, man. You can't watch them all.
You can't own all of them.
All right, let me go to my other screen, man. Let me see this thing on this.
Yeah, and the 34.5 too. I think 34.69 is also the 200 days, so it can be a good place to bounce right there.
Let me look at a week chart. So I'm going through and I'm looking at. So this came out. This came out a year. This has been out for 2 years. When did this come out? So
last year.
Okay.
It's an IPO. It's an IPO last year.
Okay, last year this time came out like September of last year.
Yeah.
Okay, something like that. Anyway, it don't matter. All right. So so I see you. You know what? So you said 34.5, man. I'm interested in this thing at around. I'm going lower than that.
32.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 32. And so what we're doing right now. Hey, what's up, Dave? How you doing, man? Get in the seat, man. We gotta talk to you, brother. Let you know what's going on. So what's up, man? This is one of my good man. This is one of my old bosses, man. My old boss who taught me everything I need to know about sales. And if one quality you need to know in life, and I encourage you to teach all your children is sales. They're gonna be selling all their life. They're gonna be selling for a job, selling their resume. They're gonna be selling you, telling you what you should buy them for Christmas. It's a sale, and it's it's something you need. It's a skill everyone needs to know. A lot of small business owners are not successful because they don't know how to sell. So teach your children how to sell. And they're going to learn it anyway. You just got to help them refine that thing. Anyway, so I'm interested at around $32, about $32. Basically, what I'm saying is when it hits this level, that's when I'll start paying more attention to it. I do believe it actually has some room to grow. I'm looking at this MACD like, man, as soon as this thing turns, it could actually break out. It's already tested the $47 level as far as its resistance. Twice, I would look forward to test it again and either to retract or to break through. And so I'm playing it to actually, I would play it at about 32 and look for it to finally advance and break through the 47 level and get back to its high of 56.84. And I would be happy with that return if that were to happen. So what software do I recommend? If I were to recommend one, I would recommend TD Ameritrade because you get the Thinkorswim platform with it. They have the best customer service out there. And if you're just starting, and I don't know where you are in your investing life, if you're just starting, you want to have as much support as you need, as you can handle. I don't really need, you're a newbie. Okay. I don't really need a lot of support. So I use TD Ameritrade just for the Thinkorswim and to cheat off of, but that's not my main account. But that's where I would start. If I were telling someone where to start, I would start TD Ameritrade. Now, tell TD Ameritrade to send me a check. So tell them to send me a check because I'm getting people to sign up with them. I know you having problems, Dave. If you come in, that's fine. If not, that's fine. So again, guys, E-Trade is fine.
It's your personal preference.
You know what? Y'all not gonna get me to answer this right now because I just told y'all we're gonna talk about brokerage accounts next week. We're gonna talk about all the brokerage accounts next week because this is where we get off. We get off, start talking about. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just telling you, I don't want to talk about it right now. We're gonna talk about it next week. So be here next week so we can talk to y'all about E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Scott Trade, Trade King, anyone you want to talk about, Schwab, Fidelity. Whatever. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it next week. We don't really have the time. It take a little long. It's a little lengthy conversation. So next week we're gonna talk about. Yes, it's a weekly show. Yeah. Fantastic. Hey, Stockman EXLP.
We got that
backslash Q. Anyway, it's a weekly show. We meet every Tuesday. We're gonna meet next week, even though it's Thanksgiving, because money don't sleep. Money don't stop. It's gonna probably be closed. The market gonna be closed on Thursday and Friday, but that's cool. We can talk about it. So yeah, we meet every week, Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Ticker Tuesday, Stock Talk. What you want to do is you want to follow me. Right above me, you got a little boom. You can click that. You can follow me. You follow me, I'm gonna follow you. Right above Zoe up here, ANL Financial Group. You follow him, he gonna follow you. Right down here below me, or maybe he below me. He might be on the other side of the screen. Raz Rising, man. You just click that thing. You follow him, he gonna follow you. What does this do? This helps us to expand our networks together. Stop being selfish. I need access to your followers. You need access to mine. I probably got more followers than you anyway. So, so yeah, we're gonna talk about. I'm just being funny, guys. Don't be. That's just my personality. So you get an idea of how my classes are, right? Because I like to interact. I like to make sure you get something out of it. So, you're gonna buy some, okay, on your paper account, fantastic. Why do I do Blab and not Periscope? Because Blab, I can interact with you. You can get in the seat right now. I can talk to you. On Periscope, you can just give me a heart, and that's fine. I'm probably gonna do Periscope together, but I'm not able to interact with you. I'm not able to send you a link that I just sent you so that you can sign up for my class. I'm not able to do that on Periscope. What I believe is Blab is a combination of Periscope and Google Hangouts put together. So I like to be in front of the trend, not behind the trend. Periscope is great, but I do that stuff when I just want to share and I don't want nobody to say nothing to me. I ain't got time to hear nothing from you. You guys get on my nerves. But I think they're both great. I'm loving the movement to live stream where we could connect from our sofas, our couches, from the comfort of our own home, and but it's in beta, man. Listen, man, this thing is in beta. It's top left. They just started this thing. They working the thing out. They trying to get somebody to pay them $1 billion so that they can go out of beta, they can get their money, and we can get on a better server. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to position myself where they say, hey man, well, you've been doing great on your show, man. We want to pay you to just host the show, and you could be our personality on Blab. How about that? We can be the Blab, we can be Berkshire Blab show. You always want to stay in front of the trend, man. That is an investing principle. You want to stay in front of a trend. You don't want to be behind it. You want to ERGJ pie. That's right. Get you a slice of this pie. Hey, so Evans, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I know you kind of just looking at stuff, and you know, you this is your first time on, man. What's your thoughts? So your thoughts on your you know, with the Blab experience and everything, man. You like it?
Yeah. I like it, man. Glad. Thank you for having me, man. But I wish I had this when I started, though. That's why I like it so much, and every time I can, I'll come and share some stuff here, because you know, you need to get information from everywhere you can. So
here's the thing. I like you to talk to us about that a little bit. And if anybody wants to jump in, I'm gonna give you an opportunity right now to jump in the hot seat and get you some followers. So if there's anybody, whoever the first person is to jump in the seat and want to get, there we go, Dr. Dunn. There you go. Hey, y'all two. Hey, you know what? You snooze, you lose. All right. So
to that.
Hey, so Dr. Danya Gonzalez Copella, let me ask you this, and come back to you, Evans, man. We got somebody that want to share with the people. Hey, so right now, Dr. Danya, tell us what you do. Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm retired now. I was a therapist. Well, I'm still a therapist, but I was a school therapist, and now I have private practice, and I am an herbalist, so by trade. And I've written 2 books, and that's really where I'm at right now.
You've written 2 books. All right, what 2 books have you written? Which books?
Herbs. You want me to put them in the comment section? They're on herbs.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know.
Without asking permission.
No. So I don't want both books. What's your best seller for your top seller?
My top seller now is my herbal survival book.
Herbal. I like the name of that. Can you put the link on where we can get the herbal survival book in the comments below?
Both be there. To get his herbal book, they're all recipes. Well, the first one's recipes, so you can make things, you know, and make teas and, you know, those kinds of things. And then the second one, a survival book.
Hey, so guys, in case you guys don't know what's about to happen, right? It's now it's November. So guess what's up, guys? Guess what happens? It's called flu season. So we got somebody on the line with us right now that's gonna help us stay away. We're gonna get our flu shots through herbal essence. So you guys want to get flu shot. Never had a flu shot. I've
only had the flu once, and I was very, very young.
Right. So here's the deal, guys. You guys know that you're gonna be at the workplace, or your kids are gonna come home and all this stuff. They're gonna be around all these people with all these germs that's, you know, contaminating the universe. Well, you need some herbs. You need some herbal remedies. You know, you know what? You give me that all specific name, herbal remedy. Man, I need grandma medicine. You know, she just used to give me grandma stuff, and that was what that was. We ain't calling no herbal stuff back then. We just went and saw grandma. So we want to get these grandma recipes from you so that we can make sure. we can make sure we stay healthy. Now, Miss Dr. Danya Gonzalez Copella, am I saying it right?
Well, it's actually Copeland, but they didn't put the N and the D on. So,
Copeland. Okay, Dr. D. All right. So, are you an investor? You invest in anything?
That's something my parents forgot to teach me. So, not really. No, I'm just. Believe it or not, I'm just starting to invest now. We were taught to put our money in the bank,
right?
Which was a bad thing, but so that's why I did my little bit of investing. I really didn't know about portfolios and things until I was almost ready to go for retirement. I was too busy getting an education and just trying to raise my family and take care of my husband and those kinds of things that go along with it. So, and I was always working. I worked at the school, at the elementary school, and then I taught at 2 colleges part-time. So I was always working. So I never really thought about investing. So, I mean, it's not too late. I'm investing in the credit union and things like that, but there's so much out there that I didn't know before. You know what I mean? Right. My parents taught me to save, but they didn't tell me about investing, they didn't have 401ks and all those things then.
Yeah.
And I think I better clear it up with you guys, because you're probably, I don't even think you're my son's age.
Hey guys, so she just said some key words. She said never too late. And we had someone that responded there down in the chat box. I need to give them a couple stars there for that comment. Never too late. It's never too late to invest. It's never too late to learn. I got 2 stars. I got 3. I got 3 stars. I need at least 5 stars so I can keep going. Y'all want to keep me going? I need 5 stars. I got 4 stars. 5. There we go. All right. So Dr. Danya Gonzalez Copeland. Let me ask you this.
Right.
Do you? A lot of times I find that we say this. We have this statement. I wish I would have known today. I wish I would have learned this earlier. Do you feel? Do you have? I know you might not feel that way because obviously you went through life and whatever. But do you wish like something like this that we're doing today was available to you or came across your pathways when you were younger?
Oh, hell yes.
Can I get a hell yeah? That's Stone Cold.
I don't use that word often, but hell yes. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm going to tell you how old I am. I'm 67. So I have 2 great-grandchildren, and my granddaughter's going to be 30 years old. Okay, so that should tell you something. And I wasn't 16 when I had my first kid. But I'm saying to you, you guys, if you don't use, you have a plethora of things out here. You've got Facebook, you've got Twitter, you've got all those things that you can't imagine how me and some of my friends who are really into this are sitting and going, damn, okay, we even homework, okay, we actually had to look up things in the dictionary. My granddaughter could look it up online and read it and it's done. You guys have a wealth of knowledge. Use it because it is fantastic. It's the most fantastic thing. I mean, this is a good time to be young. It really, really is. I mean, I'm not upset that I'm old. I'm just trying to get on a little gravy train with the rest of you. You know what I mean?
All right, guys. So I don't have enough the doctor here. I can't move forward till I get to 500 because she just gave y'all something that y'all can take away. I can't move forward till I get to 500 props. She basically is sharing with you from what we're getting right now, guys, is what we call wisdom. It's when we can get experience from other people that are older than us so we don't have to experience what they experience. We're almost there. We're almost at 500. We can move forward. We just got some wisdom, guys, and I don't take that very lightly. I love talking. I'm not going to call you my elder. I mean, you my elder. That's okay.
Okay, I don't mind being called.
All right. But you got a young, you're an elder, but you never stop learning, and you still got a young spirit.
No, you don't. And I think this is so great because to be able, I don't even know where you're at, but just to be, I don't know where you're at, especially Ray Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Okay, you're in Atlanta.
I'm in Atlanta, but I'm from Kenya, though.
Hold on. You just trying to connect with him because he a dreadhead. I see what's going on.
What I'm saying is, okay, even if he was in Kenya, we could be talking to him. Mm-hmm. Do you imagine what that's like for somebody like me to be able to see this come about and be able to? And my granddaughter, by the way, and her husband they're gamers, so they have a game show and everything and whatnot. And I'm not plugging for them; they can do their own stuff. Trust me. But I'm just saying that. And she said to me one day, she works, she's a nurse, but she said, one of these days I'm going to just stop working and plug the games. And I'm like, you should, because like I said, you young people, and what makes me so amazed, they're always talking about the young people who are out here fighting and carrying on and doing whatever. They never talk about the young people that are doing something positive. And this is what I see all the time on YouTube, because I hang out on YouTube. I got my own YouTube channel. I'm cool like that, but I'm saying, hey, okay, you either sit back and watch everybody do it or you do it with them.
That's true.
Hey, so we got somebody said this is a good time to be alive. I don't see enough stars over there for AnthonyEvans.com. Fantastic. So, Dr. Danya, I know you just kind of maybe getting into investing, but we're going to ask you this one question. If you were to invest in one company right now, what would it be? I don't care if you know about it or not.
Probably iPad. The iPhone, the iPad, and everything like that.
You mean Apple? Oh, yeah. Okay, fantastic.
Apple. Okay, I messed up on that. Okay, because asked me long ago, you want to invest in that? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Because I didn't realize how powerful investments were. Now, bring it up to fast forward to today, mostly small Black companies. If I could invest in small minority companies, and minority means to me, anybody that has under $1 million.
Okay. So you want to invest in some startups, you want to be like an angel investor or something like that? Hey, we got somebody that said, me, I'm a small startup, invest in me. So
Well,
that's
I
fantastic.
gotta finish investing in me first, then I'm gonna get to you.
All right, so Dr. Danya, so everybody right now, if you got an interest in staying healthy, you got an interest right now in you want to fight this thing. You want to, I like to call it defense. Whenever I get a cough, I start playing defense. You want to learn how to play defense now, you need to be following Dr. Danya. So go ahead, right above her name, follow her, and she's gonna follow you. This is how we create this network thing. How we get some power going. She got she only been on the blab for 6 minutes. She got 600 likes, 600 props. So follow this lady. She put her
been out when I was dating years ago.
Can you put the link to your book in the comments again? This is a good place for you to go. Probably need to review her book or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just some tools and tips for you guys. But basically, she's telling us, man, that she would have done this a long time ago if she'd have known about it. And so there are 3 steps that I believe, and this is what I teach. In case you guys wondering who I am, I'm a success coach, I'm a financial coach, and all that stuff. But I teach 3 principles to learn it. One is awareness. That's what we're doing right now. We're bringing awareness. We're letting people know we're going to talk about stocks. Yeah, we young and we are hungry. like Les Brown say, we hungry. So anyway, we're gonna bring awareness, right? That's first step. Next step, education. So I offered you guys a stock class for you to take. For those that never newbies, whatever the case may be, I found that most people are newbies, right? 80% of the people that invest in stocks are newbies. So that's my target market. I want to help the newbie become more seasoned. So I just gave you the stock market 101 class. Education is the next thing. You get educated. So first you become aware. Number 2, you become educated. You become educated in that thing. So you do that. You can do that today by signing up for Stock Market 101. You get 25% off using Blab for the next 2 hours and 15 minutes. After that, the deal is gone. Anyway, once you become educated, then the next step is implementation. You implement what you learn. You implement what you learn. Awareness, education, and implementation, that will change your life.
Mm-hmm.
Awareness, because what? You don't know what you don't know. She didn't know. Right. She wasn't taught. Her parents didn't teach her. Awareness. Then once you become aware, like, man, okay, there is some different opportunities out here to grow my money. There is some different opportunities that are available to me. You get educated. I paid a lot more money for my education than I'm charging you today. Mm-hmm. Raz Rising can tell you that same thing. He probably paid a lot more money for his education than what you're going to be charged for today. Zoe can say the same thing. He paid a lot more money than what you are paying to get the information I'm giving you today. So awareness, becoming aware. You don't know what you don't know. Well, now you can know. Getting educated to learn what you didn't know, and then to implement, to apply what you have learned. And then that's the stage, that's the steps that goes from enlightenment to wisdom. Enlightenment, knowledge, then wisdom. Wisdom is you are actually doing what you know now. See, there's a lot of people that know what to do but still won't do it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you hear this term says, I think G.I. Joe said half the battle. You know, when it's half the battle. Well, yeah, it's only half the battle, because the other part of the battle is actually going and fight. And I'll be fighting for my money just like you guys should be fighting for yours as well. I want to keep every last penny of it so that it goes to your next generation, the generation behind you. Yeah, so that's what we got to do, guys. You got to be aware, become aware. You're aware. You're on this thing right now. 370 people that have seen this thing. And then, yeah, I'm country as all get out, but I know what I'm talking about. And then educate. You got to get educated, man. You got to learn about money. Money is a whole different language. It's a whole different language. It's a whole different language. So you got to learn the language. It's just like if you're going to learn French or Spanish or whatever the case may be, you got to spend some time learning the language. And then once you learn the language, you can employ, you can apply, you can implement what you learn. What you got to say for us, Ms. Don? You give your last couple words.
Okay, well, I think too that, not to, when we were talking about my parents, like I think that they did the best that they could with what they knew. My father had his own business.
Absolutely.
he was a barber. So what he did was every week that he got paid, he would put some money, he would pay himself first, and this is what he told me. And then he said he would pay the rest of the bills and everything so that everything was straight within the house. So that's how I grew. And that's what I knew. And like I said, I busied myself with so much school stuff and, my own education and stuff that I did not think about investing. I always thought, for some reason, that investing was for rich people, not thinking that that's how you get rich, okay? I'm just putting it out for you, okay? Not thinking that that's how you got money. And then I asked a couple of people who were investors at the time. My kids went to a school where, there were different types of people. And a couple of them were investors, and they just kind of mowed around it. And they didn't want to say, well, we don't want to tell you, but we don't want to tell you. And I'm like, okay, so maybe it's just not for me. So I kind of did other things, but knowing what I know now, I just figured that when I leave here, when I write my books, I just don't write for myself. I write so that later on when I'm gone, one of my grandchildren or great-grandchildren will pick up the book and say, my grandmother wrote this. You know what I mean? When I put money away and aside, I might not be able to leave them a whole lot of money, but I want to leave them something besides just grandma was a good cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to leave them something that they can carry on and they can carry the torch, and do what they.
So guys, you guys know what just happened, right? What just happened was she just gave me a tagline. She just gave, she got up on this thing. She just gave me a tagline for my show. Investing is how you get rich. That's what we're going to call this thing. So you see this thing up in the top left, we got a new topic. And every time we get a new topic, we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to do that, tell a little bird. So right now, if you just want to click tell a little bird, let the people know that you're talking about investing and how you can get rich. You can do that thing. You can share that with your followers. Your followers can jump on with us right now as well. So Dr. D, man, thank you for coming on and sharing with us. There we go. We got our first one. You see, you put something out to take a little while for people. We got our second one. Take a little while for people to catch on. Like you want to tell a little bird. You want to let people know that you talking. Think about this, guys. All of your followers right now, you share it with them, and they are seeing that you're talking, at least having a conversation about investing and how you can get rich. Now I know. The white brother, I guess I'm supposed to call you the white brother. I don't know if don't make me feel bad by calling you by the name that you got. We've been talking about this thing for a while, so I know you coming in on the back end. We meet every Tuesday at 8:00 to talk about this thing. But share that thing with your followers. They're gonna pique their interest. Like, man, this is a serious person I'm following that's talking about money. And see, they think it's a taboo topic. We can talk about it now. Tell a little bird top left. I think that Vashawn left, who's going to give us our directions, or Sierra may have left as well to give y'all the direction. I don't know. We're almost done with this thing. So, Evans, tell us a little bit about. You said that we talked about how much it's costing you, probably the education that you went through. Tell us about your journey to owning your first stock. Dr. D just kind of shared some things with us about her journey. We want to hear a little bit about your journey as well.
And I'm going to get up so somebody else can come in, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. D.
I'll be back again. I go on it at 9:00. So as soon as I get off, I'll come on your show on Tuesday night, okay?
All right, fantastic.
Great.
I've always liked stuff to do with stocks since I was like a little kid back in Kenya. I used to look at newspapers and stuff like that, but I didn't have any money anyway. So anyway, when I moved to America, I was like 17. I kept on looking at stocks and stuff like that. And moving forward, I had a job, had a kid, and I lost my job. Actually, I didn't lose my job, but during the financial crisis, the restaurant I used to work at got closed, and I just decided to concentrate on stocks and started learning, went back to school, and I bought my first stock. My first stock to buy was Microsoft. Then I realized Microsoft doesn't even move. It takes like 3 months to move. At least it was back then at 2009, around that time. So I sold it and I went to penny stocks and I bought a couple marijuana stocks. Made money, lost money down there. And I just kept on learning, and I'm still learning. And that's from 2009 till now. I haven't graduated from school at 2013 with my finance degree, and I still haven't looked for a job. So I trade and hustle and just do that.
Fantastic, fantastic, man. Thanks for sharing, man. Zoe, man, you want to share a
That's
little
what's
bit of your story?
up. Uh, it kind of, I was always told to save for a rainy day, but you know that was the bank era. And then I had an uncle who always he kind of introduced me to it and say, no matter what, that was I guess it's part of the 401k thing is just no matter what, just invest in it. I didn't know what I was investing in at the time, and then hey, create a side account and just put $25 to the side and just find you a company to buy in. So that was about maybe what 22, 23, and then I ventured out and decided to just go out on my own and put my foot in the water and just dive in, and that was the wrong thing to do. And that was back in that was back in 2005, and you know I lost a good bit, but I also gained. But I didn't know anything about just reading charts and things like that. It was just going for the company that I know, and that's you know when you first get in, it's like, hey, I bought a company, and dang, you know, time I bought the company started to go down. So just being frustrated, I didn't hold on. It was, you know, so I kind of had to go through this process of running the emotions of investing, and then kind of took some time and actually researched. And then around 2008, close to 2007, 2008, that's when I really kind of buckled down, and that's when the financial crisis came. And then I was able to understand the cycles, and you know, from there, it's been pretty good to me.
So let me ask you guys this question for each of you. I know Evans, you touched on it a little bit, but how beneficial would it have been for you to have something like this when you got started?
I could have saved a lot of money. So, 'cause
I second that
most
one.
most of my learning came through, losing money. So, like I basically had the hard way. I learned the hard way. So if I had this, like, like the question, like the JC Penny, I would just like her. I used to find a company I liked, and I would just buy without looking at the charts. None of that, not doing any fundamentals or anything like that. So that's why I think like this whole group and everything is way better, because at least a lot of people learning curve will be short either way.
Yeah.
Because my learning curve was, it was longer than it should have been if I had a group helping me, people I could like communicate with, and at least learn something from somebody who knows better than me than just buying from my instinct and learning through, hard mistakes and stuff like that.
What about you, Zoe?
Oh yeah.
Hey, hold on a second. I need like 750 props to this to what he just said, man. We're gonna have to cut this show off right now. I need 750. That right? I said 50. That was, yeah. I don't care. All right, there we go. Go ahead, Zoe.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it really would have helped. I mean, I know at that one part it was that growing up stage where I didn't really, wanted to understand investing. The mindset was on a different playing field of just doing everything else, of just hustling to get money, quote unquote, working, trying to do more hours and not understanding the difference between, capital gains and things like that. But now coming together, knowing what I know now, the knowledge that I've gained, the knowledge that I'm able to teach to others, like Evan said, it put other individuals on a faster pace, and that's a good thing, because we all need to know it. We all need to become producers instead of consumers, and that's the game plan. Everybody needs more than just a job. So, and investing is one of those things that everybody needs.
All right, 1 second. Somebody's asking about.
And also the money account, just the paper account. I'm sorry. I don't know if it was, in play back then, but I'm glad it's in play now, because it's a very, 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 very beneficial tool to play with paper money before playing with your own cash.
Yeah, absolutely. I still use a paper account because I use it for theory crafting. Whenever I got a new theory, I want to try a new strategy. Maybe I want to get into Forex or whatever. I'm using my paper account while I'm still doing my trading account. Anthony, we don't have Okay. All right. So I use my paper account before I use my trading account. So we got this one last person coming in. We're gonna give you an opportunity to get you some followers and say what you need to say. Miss Anthony Evans, look, you're a great man. You got that motivation. Look at that. Look at that smile, man. Look at that. He having a good time on his profile picture. He trying to come in. I'm not quite sure if you're gonna, if you're gonna come in. So guys, here's what we do. All right, just to recap. We've talked about what we talked about today. We talked about Walmart. We talked about the Patti LaBelle impact on Walmart, the sweet potato pie, the patty pies on Walmart. We talked about JCPenney. We talked about Wayfair. We talked about LOCO, which is El Polo Loco, which is a restaurant. We talked about those 4 stocks today to give you some insights, some tips, some things that we believe that's going on with those particular stocks. But guess what, guys? There's over 10,000 stocks in the market, maybe over 13,000, I believe. There's tons of ETFs. There's tons of mutual funds to invest in. So we can't talk about everything in one show. Next week, this time, same bat channel, we're going to talk about brokerage accounts, and we are going to talk about how you can invest for your kids. Again, we got people that are investing for their kids at 1 year old. They're giving them what we call a head start. This is a true financial head start. To get your kids started and get the compound interest working in their favor from the time that they're born. So it doesn't matter if they're not 1. You can have a kid that's 5, that's 10, or whatever. We're going to talk to you about how you can invest for your kids, how you can get them started, how you can have them become owners at an early age. And we're going to talk about brokerage accounts. That's one of the big questions. What brokerage account should I go with? All this stuff. We're going to talk about brokerage accounts. All that we're going to talk about next show, which is going to be next Tuesday, 8 o'clock, same bat time, same bat channel. So we always like to end with this, guys. I know we got Anthony trying to come in, but it don't look like he's going to work. So here's the question, guys. Here's the question. There's an investing principle. It goes like this by Warren Buffett. Price is what you pay and value is what you get. Price is what you pay and value is what you get. So as you think about that today, guys, I want you to think about the price that you paid to be with us here today, which we know you didn't pay nothing, right? Think about the price that you paid, but then also think about the value that you receive from joining in with us today. And whatever that difference is, whatever the difference is versus the value that you receive versus the prices that you pay to come and be with us here today to talk about investing and how you can get rich, whatever that difference is, I want you to type that in the comments below. We want to know how we're doing what we're doing and how we are doing as it relates to impacting you in your life. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Whatever that difference is, I want you to type that as your feedback in the comments below. If we don't get any feedback, we know we're not doing well. So we don't need to come back next week. If we got great feedback, we know we might need to extend our show. So whatever that is, I need to hear from you right now. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. What value did you receive from being on our Blab show today? And what is that difference? Well, I know you missed it, Minds Forbes. We're talking about the people that's been here the whole time. Awesome value. Thank you. We got one. Hey, I'm gonna give you some stars. Look at some stars here. I know you guys are typing. You guys are typing, so it takes a little while for you to type. You better come back. Oh, I better come back. All right, I need some more feedback, man. I'm starting to get it. I'm at a 3 right now. I'm trying to get to a 10 before I sign out of this thing. You in and out. That's cool. The inspiration, motivation, stay hungry. Oh, that just took me to a 5. I'm at a 5. I need some more. I learned. I have a lot. You have a lot to learn. That's cool. We here together. Yeah. Monster drinks are bad. Okay, I don't know, but all right. So great info, bro. Thanks for that. All right, I'm at a 6. I'm trying to get to a 10 before I sign out for the day. I want to make sure I'm feeling high and flying high from your feedback. Price is what you get. Value is what. I'm sorry. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. What value did you receive? Whatever that feedback is, what value did you receive from being with us here tonight? If you didn't receive any value, then I'm not expecting you to give any feedback, and that's probably what you're doing. But I'm seeing that there are some people that got extreme value, and I want to see that in your comments below. Learned a lot. Learn not to be greedy. Fantastic. I'm at a 6. I'm still at a 6. I'm trying to get to a 10. Can you guys push me to a 10 tonight? I need your feedback. All right, fantastic. Oh, man, that just took me to an 8. He said, I'm teaching y'all how to fish. That's fantastic. I'm at an 8 now. I'm really pumped. I'm almost there. I'm almost ready to take off. Anybody else got some feedback for us? Price is what you pay, value is what you get. And it's not just me. It's these other people that participated, that gave you some of their insight, that told you a little bit about their story and their life and the things that they're doing to change. We had Dr. D come on and talk about how she wished she would have learned about investing at an early age. She's 60-something years old now. But she told us it's never too late. She came on here to do something else. Still haven't stopped listening to his show yet. Fantastic. I'm at a 9. I'm at a 9. I'm almost at a 10, man. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Merle. You guys, I need some more stars on these things, guys. I need some more stars on these things. What else? What else we got? Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. What value did you receive today? What value did you receive from Raz Rising? What value did you receive from Zoe Technical Analysis? What value did you receive from being able to get 25% off Stock Market 101 that's going to help you get started in the stock market today? What value did you receive? I'm at a 9.5. It's only going to take a little bit to take me
Come
over
on,
the
baby.
top.
We can get one more.
So it'll take a little bit more. So follow these guys, man. Raz Rising, man, who's love to thank you for coming on the show, man, and sharing your experience and your thoughts, man. We vibe back and forth all the time anyway, man. But it was great to see you. And we still ain't met in person. That's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. You're in Atlanta, I'm in Atlanta. We gotta meet. But thanks for coming on, man. Zoe, as always, man. We got to do this thing, man. We gotta change. You know what we're doing tonight, guys? Because I'm waiting on that more. I'm waiting at 67. Yeah, I can't something about. Okay, I'm still waiting on one, but you guys ain't got to give them to because I got something to say. That's cool. Here's what we're doing, guys. On this blab, and we got people, man. We got 462 views, people in and out. Here's exactly what we're doing. We're talking about getting rich. We're talking about getting money. We're talking about changing our financial status. What we're really doing is we're changing the world. I want you guys to know that, man. The people that joined us today, people that have been engaging with us, that's been leaving their comments, been asking their questions, people that have shared their knowledge and their experience. This is exactly what we're doing. We're coming together today, and we're changing the world. Just by what we're doing today. It doesn't take anything but somebody that wants to do. Change is in the doing. We're doing something that other people just choose not to do, and we're changing the world by doing that. And this is how we make a difference. I may have said something today that just sparked a light in you. I may have said something today that gave you that inspiration to get you to start it. I may have said something today. I don't know. I don't know what you got from me today. But I truly believe that I changed your life today, that I had an impact in your life today, some way, some form, some fashion. And so exactly what we're doing. That's why we do this. This is obviously a free service. We're able to get on and connect with you, interact with you, get on and ask questions, things like that. But at the end of the day, we're trying to change your wallet. And your wallet, it doesn't change. Wealth begins in the mind. It begins up here. You won't have wealth in your wallet until you got a wealthy mindset. And so that's why we want to bring you awareness and then educate you, so that you can then go and implement. Awareness, education, implementation. Those are 3 steps to changing your bank account. All right. You want to play a rap song every time he said Mac D's? All right, that's it. Money is a different language. That took me to a 10, man. So again, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you guys got 2 hours, you guys got 1 hour and 57 minutes to take advantage of Stock Market 101. If you want to do that, I'm leaving that link once again for those that are just tuning in. It's the beginner's guide to the stock market. 7 steps to owning your first stock and 3 keys to asset analysis. You can take that thing today. It's called Register, Pay, and Play. You have it available to you anytime you want to play. I'm asking that you buy it. Yes, I'm asking that you buy. Yes, I can say that. Buy. It's, buy and sell. I'm asking that you buy it. I'm asking that you register. But why? Because I want you to play that thing for you and your family. I want your children to watch it with you. I want them to start asking questions about, man, what's that on the screen? What's that picture? That's what technical analysis is reading a chart. And I can guarantee you, I can teach your kids how to read a chart today. And they can start telling you about charts and patterns and all that stuff. They do that stuff. They do that stuff already. We just have gotten so old that we don't know how to think like a kid again. And this is what I'm teaching you, how to get back to your early age where you have what they call curiosity. And then you begin to learn, you begin to educate, you begin to soak in this thing that kids are soaking in already. Kids are like a sponge, man. They are ready to learn. Adults are like, hey, I don't learned enough. So at any rate, I put that thing down there and then use the code word BLAB for 25% off. 25% off. You get that thing today in the next 2 hours. You'll get Stock Market 101 to your PC for you to watch at your convenience. Even if you don't watch it tonight, you have it available to watch whenever you want to watch it. You get it tonight. 25% off. This is my gift to you. This is my Christmas gift. I'm saying ho, ho, ho in my sound voice. reindeers and all that good stuff. This is my gift to you, and I want you to share it with your children. I don't want you to share it with your friends. I think your friends should have to pay. But I think I really want you to share it with your family, your immediate family. Please don't share it with your friends. I mean, just tell them where you got it and they can come get it. You know, help me out. Help a brother out. All right, guys. So that's our show tonight, man. Thanks for tuning in. We stayed on a little bit longer for you because you guys are interested in what we're talking about. We're going to talk next week. Next Tuesday, we're going to talk about brokerage accounts. We're going to talk about how you can invest in your children, how your children can own a stock, how they can get a Disney plaque on their wall for Christmas saying, I am an owner of Disney. Man, I wish I would have had that. I wish somebody would have had that thing for me when I was 5 years old. Man, I'd be feeling good right now. Disney. Well, you know, whatever. I'm just using Disney as an example. But hey, I can get some Mickey Mouse. I can get some Daffy Duck on my wall saying you own a piece of me. I can get some Star Wars. You can tailorize this thing. You can do that thing now. You can get your kids investing now. You don't have to wait. Here's why here's why we do what we do. And I'm gonna shut up after this. I got tired of people saying, I wish I'd have known this when I was younger. I wish someone would have taught me this when I was younger. I wish. And I just decided that we are not going to be a people that say, I wish anymore. We're going to be a people that says we have done what we have been called to do. And our children won't have to say, I wish daddy would have taught me that. I wish someone would have brought that to my attention. I wish someone would have said something to me about investing when I was a young, teenager, when I was impressionable. I wish. That's why we do what we do, because we no longer want to have that as a statement for our next generation. We don't want them to have to say, I wish. We're going to have them say that, hey, they taught me. They told me I just made a decision not to, or I made a decision to. But it wasn't a matter of me not knowing. It was a matter of me deciding with my own cognitive abilities on what I was going to do with my money. So anyway, that's our show tonight. Thanks so much for